Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
Welcome back to Nerd News today. And this time around, we've got another piece from Diamond Select that just came out that is, well, it's definitely going to be a fan favorite, I think.
Oh yeah, we saw this at Toy Fair and oh my god, so in love with it. As you can see, we have the Diamond Select Collector's Action Figure, the Iron Giant.
That's right. This is from the 1999 animated film, which is like one of the best non-Disney animated films out there.
Yeah.
It's a great piece of animation, and if you haven't seen it, well, you better go correct that. But obviously, you've seen it because you're watching this review right now.
Mm-hmm.
So the Iron Giant has a history of merch, and his merch is actually kind of valuable because there wasn't a lot out there of him at the time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That was kind of a weird time for animated movies in general. And so yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that there wasn't that much.
Yeah, so there hasn't been a ton of merch. I know in the last few years there was like a Mondo action figure, which was like, I'm trying to think of a number how to multiply, but that was like a few $100 for that toy. But Diamond Select has now picked up the reins, and they're giving us a few things from the Iron Giant, and we're going to take a look at this first piece here, which is that action figure. So real quick, we're just taking a look at the packaging first, which is the same ginormous box we always get from Diamond. Big window, we got to take a look at everything that's in it, but we'll look at more of that once it's out of the box. Side just has the logo, not even the Giant's head or anything like that, just the logo. And the back just lets us know if it's the Iron Giant figure. Whoopity-doo.
Well, it does also tell you, that there are supposedly 16 points of articulation. It lights up, batteries included.
Which is nice.
That's always a plus. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, it doesn't even mention who sculpted it for some reason, so it's just, it is what it is. So yeah, that's enough beating around the bush. Why don't we go ahead, open up this Iron Giant, and take a look at him out of the box.
Yes! And here's the Iron Giant out of his packaging. Look how cute he is!
He is very cute. And off the bat, normally I would want to talk about likeness or that kind of thing, but
no.
I have to talk about the articulation, because I'm very impressed by 16 points that are, like, really maximized 16 points here. I mean, obviously, he looks like the Iron Giant. There's no denying that. It's 100% Iron Giant every way possible, but it's the articulation that has me going nuts, because, yeah, the head is ball-jointed. The jaw moves up and down, which I didn't know it was going to do. Got ball-jointed shoulders, which give us a great range of motion.
His range of motion is awesome.
Yeah, he's got elbows with a very good range of motion, which also has a bicep swivel built into it. He's got wrist articulation. They can bend, they can rotate.
Look at that, he's spinning.
Look at that, yeah.
That's actually really creepy. I'll stop.
His torso can move around. Look at that. Like, that's a really great range of motion. He's got ball-jointed legs. You can see there's a little bit of motion there, too. He's a little stiff out of the box, but not, like, snapping stiff. Just a little tight. But yeah, I didn't expect his legs to actually have, like, a hinge joint in there so he could actually move that around. The knees have good articulation, too. We've got awesome-looking ankles that move, and just so you guys can see the back, he's even got, like, a little piston going on in the back, like RoboCop has.
Can his toes move?
No, actually, no, the toes do not move. It just looks like they do, because that's how they were in the movie, but those don't actually move. But that's our 16 points of articulation, and that's really excellent.
Yeah.
That's great movement on him, yeah. That's shocking amount of movement.
I know, it's fantastic. Even if you don't really know that much about the Iron Giant, I'm just going to say it right now, you're going to want this.
Yeah, if you like 50s style robots, yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be up your alley.
I mean, this is an incredible piece. I mean, this almost feels like art.
Well, that's really kudos to the design team of the original movie, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also kudos to the design team of the figure, because with all the articulation and everything, you can get so many great poses. You could have, if you're a toy, photographer, this is a dream figure.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do with this, with that surprising range of motion.
The Iron Giant comes with a fun little special feature. We mentioned it earlier. He lights up. So as you can see, his eyes are all glowy. There's a nice little switch on the back, little area for the batteries, and yeah, it's nothing too fancy, but it adds a little extra flavor to the toy.
So in addition to the glowing eyes, in addition to the great articulation, he also has a few different accessories. We've got 4 different sets of hands here. We have 2 that are kind of more like open hands to hold things, and we have 2 that are like knife hand chopping hands. That's really cool. Would you like to swap a hand out? Or here, actually, that'd be this hand. You're supposed to put on the toy, not beat me with it.
That's more fun.
Yeah, that's true. So we just pull it out like that, and looks like it's going to go in. Yeah, this is actually very easy to get that in there. And there it goes. Normally you don't do the hands, so this is a real test of how easy it is. If it
Pretty
isn't.
much. I don't normally do the hands, mostly because I'm violent I'm violent if I can't get it in right away, and I risk bending it. So yeah, hand is in.
That was pretty easy.
Yep.
He also comes with his S symbol for Superman, because he's Superman.
He is Superman.
And that just attaches on the front of him like that. Nice, snaps into place.
And he comes with a little surprise. This is a special little touch. You don't see this, like, ever. He comes with a special little Hogarth.
And there he goes. Sits right on top of his shoulder just like that, which is very adorable, isn't it?
It is. I just wish there was a way to secure him, but that's okay.
Yeah, I do too, because in the past, and I think there's another version of this that has him, like, magnetized on his shoulder. I don't think this one has that. Like, this is how it's supposed to be, like, riding in this particular position, but he doesn't exactly sandwich into it. It's just kind of
there,
tenuously sitting on top of it.
So now I just need to see.
Oh, yeah, it'll definitely go in his hand, too. Yeah,
there we go. That's better.
That is actually way better. And
that's more secure.
And I have to really tip my hat to the paint job on this figure, too.
Oh, my gosh.
The little mini-Hogarth is so good. It's like, why can't their full size be as perfect as that?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the shoelaces and the sneakers are just... I mean, this is quality attention to detail.
Yeah, this is really stellar. And I think they have at least one or two other Iron Giant things on the way. I know there's an Iron Giant Vinnie-Mate.
Ooh.
I believe there was a SummerCon exclusive of the Iron Giant as well.
Cool.
And there might be a larger style figure as well. I don't know. I feel like we've
so.
seen something else that actually does have a magnet on it. I don't know what that is.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot more Iron Giant stuff coming out right now from Diamond. This is like the big year for him. And this is easily like one of the most affordable Iron Giant collectibles to get.
Oh, yeah.
Because his stuff tends to be really pricey. And yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's all good looking stuff here.
Yeah, it's so sweet and also kind of badass.
Yeah, that kind of sums up the Iron Giant.
Yeah, you know, it's sweet and badass.
Yeah. It is unfortunate that Hogarth does not exactly fit perfectly anywhere into him. Like, you know, I get that you probably can't really magnetize him at this scale, but it would have been cool if maybe like there was a way just to engineer him to fit better on that shoulder part. Something so just, you know, he stays put and there's less chance to lose him. Now, I don't remember if the Summer Convention exclusive has this or not. And I don't know if they're planning on making additional versions of the Iron Giant toy. But it would be cool also if they did one with like the red eyes when he goes angry instead.
That would be cool.
And it has some weapons popping out. Like, that's something where there has been other versions of the Iron Giant toy where it's, I think, a larger scale and it has like the weaponized version of him. So that's really cool. This is like the peaceful, happy version, but I wouldn't mind Angry Iron Giant too. So this is a really very affordable, very excellent piece of the Iron Giant. If you're looking for a piece of merch to remember that movie, to commemorate, relive the nostalgia, this is the one to get because it is very affordable.
Yes.
It's an excellent action figure too. Just on top of that, like, this is really good. I mean, it might be missing some of the bells and whistles of other ones that are more expensive.
But this has everything you need.
It really does. This furniture catches the most important parts of it. It's got the great articulation, the posability, that makes it so good.
The hands.
The little mini Hogarth.
Well, the little mini Hogarth is, you know, the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But I mean, even just the hands, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. Good sculpting, great paint job. Yeah. This is a real great figure.
Yeah, this is possibly one of the best figures I've seen from Diamond.
It's big praise.
It really, I mean, just look at it. The paint job's clean. The texture and the look and all of it, it's so spot on.
Yeah. It's a real work of art. I believe the MSRP on this guy is, I think, either 25 or 30, somewhere in that range, which is pretty much a typical price for a Diamond figure.
Yeah.
And typical price for an action figure. So that makes it a very good price point for this figure.
Yeah. Considering the quality that you're getting, I'd say it's a steal.
Now, what I would love to happen next if they continue this line is, aside from more Iron Giants, like I mentioned, I think it's also about time we get actual figures of the characters from the movie. Because we've never gotten a normal-sized Hogarth. We've never gotten Harry Connick Jr. We never got Jennifer Aniston. We never
Mansley.
Manley,
whatever his name.
We never got any of those characters in toy form. I don't think they made Hogarths even. So I think that's what I would like next.
That sounds like I'll agree with that. And also, can we just say, really, you named the bad guy Manley, Mansley, whatever? Pretty on the nose right there.
But
just saying.
Works pretty well though.
Yeah, it works. I'm just saying though, you know, like right smack on the nose. You're the bad guy.
So if you want to pick up an Iron Giant action figure for yourself, visit your local comic book store to see if they have it, or visit Diamond Select's official website, or you can visit Amazon.com. And if you use our Amazon affiliate links in the description below, it helps support our channel at no extra cost to you.
So let us know what you think of this Iron Giant figure down below in the comments. Also, what would you like to see with any future Iron Giant figures or, you know, merch that they come out with? You know, do you want something bigger? Do you want a different type of figure? Do you want a little Hogarth? You know, just, so sound off in the comments. And if you like what you saw and you want us to keep making really cool content like this, you know, please hit the subscribe and like button.
So that's our look at the Iron Giant action figure from Diamond Select. We're giving it a really high rating, and we think you're going to really like this one a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
So until next time, I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
We'll see you guys here again on Nerd News Today for more action figure reviews and everything else that we do here. Until then, Superman. I can't do a Vin Diesel voice.
Sound like Sloth
I
from
sound
the
like
Goonies.
Fat Albert and Sloth together. Yeah.
No, you did not sound like Fat Albert. You've never sounded like Fat Albert.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, maybe a little bit. Ugh.